Welcome back to Outlook Portland. My guest this morning is State Senator Ben Westlund. Ben, people want to get more information about where you stand on the issues and what you're thinking. Where do they go?
The best thing to do is go to my personal website, which is benwestlund.com. From there you can link to Hope for a Healthy Oregon, which explains about the healthcare reform plan. They can go to the legislative website to get specific issues. So benwestlund.com is the best website.
Terrific. In the just completed legislative session, a lot of historic things happened. For many Oregonians, the top of the list was finally civil rights protections for gays and lesbians and domestic partnership rights. You were a prime sponsor of Senate Bill 1000, and you were hugely active in this debate. Why was the issue of civil rights for gays and lesbians so important to you, Ben?
I was proud to be an original sponsor of Senate Bill 1000 in the 2005 session. You know, for me, this is simply about allowing human beings the dignity to be themselves. And even more than that, this is America being America. I mean, when the founders created this country, I mean, even they enshrined discrimination in the Constitution with regard to our African Americans, and it took 150 years and a Civil War, and then another 100 years with the Civil Rights Act of the 60s to 1960s to actually achieve that ideal. That's what America is all about. That's the greatness of America, is continuing to strive for the ideals embodied by our founders.
I was struck when I read your floor speech that you grounded part of your analysis in the Oregon Constitution, Article 1, Section 20.
Yeah.
That no law shall be passed granting to any citizen or class of citizens privileges or immunities which upon the same terms shall not equally apply to all citizens. And so your point is that equal rights, not special rights, but equal rights.
I think it's the most elegant part of Oregon's Constitution. But then, the framers of Oregon's Constitution, reflecting the period and the time it was written, went on to specifically exclude groups of people, mulattoes, Chinamen. And what I found really interesting was that, women didn't even rate an honorable mention in this list of exclusions. It was just beyond comprehension that they could be allowed to vote. How times change.
There's an effort to put this on the ballot and refer it for the November 2008 election. I guess one thing people need to know is that if it does successfully go on the ballot, it'll delay the implementation of this law up to a year. So I guess the message is, first, don't sign those petitions. But if we have to have that fight, if we're forced to have that fight, can we win this once and for all in November of 2008?
We will win this. It's just a shame that this long overdue civil right will continue to be denied to human beings in Oregon. The initiative process, the petition to refer process, that is also in our Constitution. So the opponents to this legislation certainly have the equal right to petition to refer, but we will win this fight.
Ben, we have to take another break. When we come back, I'm going to ask you briefly about the Measure 37 rewrite, also about the Rainy Day Fund, and then I'm going to ask you whether you're going to run for the Oregon State Treasurer's Office. This is Outlook Portland. Please stay tuned.
Outlook Portland with Nick Fish is brought to you by Azumano Travel. Call or visit the Azumano location nearest you for your next vacation.